that time of year where it is the Sephora Spring Saving Event. You guys know I do this video every year where I sit down, I talk about all the products that I recommend you guys check out during the sale, as well as what I want to pick up during the Sephora sale. So you guys want to see everything I'm going to recommend, plus I want to get, well then definitely keep watching. Alrighty guys, one of my favorite shopping events is officially here. I absolutely love the Sephora saving event. My wallet does not. My wallet's like, oh God, no, it's here. No. Oh my God, it hates me. It hates me. I feel like if my wallet could grow legs, it would literally run away from me during this time of year. But you know what? It can't. So let's talk about all the makeup that I actually recommend for the Sephora Spring Saving Event. Now, I'm going to be very, very honest with you guys. I do this video twice a year. I do it for the spring and I do it for the fall, winter time. It's always like the holiday saving event. And a lot of times my products that I recommend tend to be the same. I tend to recommend the exact same products because I generally really do love those products. So what I'm going to do this time around is I'm only going to talk about the products that I tried since that sale. So I'm not going to talk about anything prior. So if you guys want to see what else I recommend, please just go watch the holiday saving event because I still recommend all those products. It's just I want to focus on what I've tried since the sale. So we're going to go on to primers. So up first, I do have the one size. This is the B12 base thinner. Now, I only used this, I'd say a handful of times. And the reason being is that this is going to be a luminizer. Now, if you guys do not know, hi, I'm Allie. I am the president of the Oily Skin Club. I have very oily skin. So using a product like this is something that I have to use kind of sparingly because I do get really oily. However, this is really, really great if I want to thin out a very thick foundation. Like for example, the Turn Up the Base full coverage foundation from one size, she's thick, okay? She's a little bit more on the full thick side, and you can use this to help to thin it out while adding a nice luminous glow to the skin, which is what I really enjoy about this. This is one of the products I only tend to use with one size, and I think it's just because in my mind, I'm like, it was built for one size, it's only gonna work for one size, even though it won't. It will work for anything, but I really enjoy using it with the one size foundation, especially because the one size foundation, I don't have my exact color match. Even though they did send me a few foundations, I don't have my exact color match. So this really helps to break it down, help to thin it out a little bit. It makes it easier to blend with other foundations if I want to, or to have a nice little glowy base. So I do recommend this. Now, I don't have any other new primers because I'm still in love with like my one size, my Milk Makeup. That has not changed. Plus a lot of the other products I've tried this year, I actually got from Ulta or the drugstore. So they're not going to be applied to this video. So now we're going to move on to foundation. I only tried two foundations from Sephora this year that I highly recommend. The first one being the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Impeccably Matte Foundation. I truly did not have high hopes for this, especially because the shade range on this is abysmal. The shade range is just piss poor. However, the formula is incredible. If you have really oily skin, this is a really, really nice formula. I did get a little oily by the end of the day, but surprisingly, it did not break up the foundation. It did not transfer. It did not budge. Like it literally stayed in place. It looked really beautiful. And I really admired it for that. I really admired the fact that I can wear this all day, knowing that I can get a little oily, but it's not going to separate. I could just blot it back down, use some more setting spray, use a finishing powder to help to absorb the rest of the oil, and it's still going to look really nice. It's why I really, really, really love this foundation and do recommend this for sure, especially if you have oily skin. Now, if you have oily skin, but you also have dry skin, besties, I have, I think, the most universal, most flattering foundation for everybody out there. All of my dry skin friends have loved this and my oily skin friends have loved this, and that is the Milk Makeup. This is the Hydro Grip Skin Tint. Y'all, this is a skin tint. A skin tint. And this is what I'm wearing on my face right now. This is actually what I've been wearing on my face the last couple of videos. I have been loving this. I've done an all-day wear test on this. I've done multiple wear tests on this. I've done all-day wear tests on this. I showed you guys what my skin looked like at the end of the day. I've compared it to multiple primers. It holds up beautifully. Surprisingly enough, for a skin tint that is definitely meant more for the dry skin girlies, this surprisingly works for us oily skins, us oily people. And I don't know why it does. I'm not going to question it because besties, it works beautifully. It really, really does. It does a great job of giving you a nice, beautiful coverage. It is a light to medium build. I do build mine up. I do have to use setting powder to set it, but it looks so beautiful on the skin. It doesn't really lift. It doesn't transfer. It works so well with so many products. I can see why Milk Makeup took their time time creating this because it is absolutely gorgeous. I highly, highly recommend checking this out because I think this is the most universal foundation that I have tried besides my Revlon Color Stay Longwear foundation. I absolutely love this. For concealers, I only tried one new concealer from Sephora, and that's going to be the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is like the Magic Touch Concealer. Mine's practically empty. I have been using it every day since I got it during the last sale. I got it because everybody on TikTok raved about it, and I was like, well, shit. Now I want to try it, and I'm really glad that I did. It's a beautiful, beautiful full coverage concealer. It doesn't set onto any fine lines. It doesn't crease. It doesn't cake. It doesn't lift throughout the day. It's just a really beautiful full coverage concealer, and I've really been enjoying this, the fact that this is now pretty much empty. So I am definitely going to get a restock of this during the Sephora sale because it's just magic. Now, surprisingly enough, I do not have any bronzers necessarily to recommend because the bronzers that I tried this year are not found at Sephora. And the ones that I have tried this year, I am just not really in love with. So there's really nothing for me to recommend besides like the Sephora matte bronzer. You guys know that's still my holy grail. I also love the YSL All Hours bronzer. This is another fantastic bronzer. But like, as for like the liquid, I'm still sticking to like my Too Faced bronzer stick. That's still incredible. So I don't really have a new bronzer, but I do have a little bit of a setting powder. So it's nothing revolutionary, but it's just what I have been using a lot recently to set my under eyes. And that is the Hourglass. This is the mini translucent veil setting powder. It's not new. It's not new. I think I got it in my Sephora Advent calendar. I think that's where I got this, and I just really enjoy setting it underneath my eyes. I think it really helps to keep it from caking. It doesn't really it keeps it from creasing. It just looks really nice under the eye, and I just really enjoy it for that. And that's pretty much it. I do recommend the mini version because it's way too expensive for a full version, but I do really like it. I don't have any other new setting powders. I still am obsessed with like my One Size, my Nakia Joy Cosmetics, my Kimchi Chic. Those are still my top 3 favorite setting powders. So I don't have any new setting powders that way. But for blushes, I actually do have, I think like 2 or 3 blushes that I highly recommend. So the first one is going to be from Say. This is going to be the Say. This is the Super Suede Radiant Blush Powder. I love this blush powder. I recently picked this up. This is going to be a baked powder. This is going to be a baked blush. There's something about a baked blush that I just genuinely really love. I feel like because it's so ultra smoothing, it goes on so incredibly nice. I just really, really love how light and airbrush this looks on the skin. Now this one does have a little bit of a lumosity to it, so it has a little bit of a subtle glow, which isn't too bad because sometimes if I don't want to wear highlighter, this kind of does it for me, which I really do appreciate. It's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blush. Another beautiful like luminous blush is going to be actually from YSL. These are going to be their Make Me Blush powders. I have the shade called 44 Lavender. This is going to be their satin formula. They have 2 different formulas. They have the matte version and they have like their satin shimmer formula, which is what I have right here from 44 Lavender. So this does have a little bit of lumosity to it. And again, this is so stunning. Like surprisingly enough, I have used this ever since I got it. I absolutely love it. It just has such a subtle glow to it. And even though I don't like these type of blushes, there's something about these 2 blushes that I'm like, I love it. I need to have it. And it's so beautiful. You guys can tell that I've absolutely loved my YSL. Like I have been using it nonstop. And this particular shade is just so beautiful. But the one that I'm currently obsessed with is actually from Tower 28. They did send me a whole little PR box, which you guys will see soon. And it's their Get Set Baked. It's their Get Set blushes. So I have the shade here called Malibu Cooler. Malibu Cooler. And I recently tried this out in a video and I already wore down the logo. This is such a beautiful, beautiful, soft, like baby pink blush. I literally am obsessed with this blush. Like I have been wearing this blush combo since I got it. I have been wearing this blush every single day. I think it looks so beautiful on the skin. It's so easy to blend out. Like it goes on a little bit more pigmented and you could just softly blend it out. This is one of those really buildable blushes that I really do appreciate. The coverage is gorgeous. It's very soft. It's very airbrush-like. It's so freaking pretty. And then I've been pairing it with my Dior Backstage, like this particular pink brush, pink highlighter right here. I've been pairing it with it. Oh my God. It's such a pretty combo. I literally can't get enough of it. I have been obsessed. So those are my 3 blushes that I do recommend. I don't have any liquid blushes to recommend this time because I haven't tried any new ones that are from Sephora. So these are the 3 that I do recommend. Now for highlighters, I don't have any new highlighters to recommend. Like I'm still recommending the Dior I'm still recommending the Dior Backstage highlighter. I love my iconic London Luminous highlighter. Those haven't changed. And I did try a new highlighter from Sephora. It's their House Labs like Glassy Balm. I still can't figure out how to use this. So this is still being tried out, but yeah. I don't recommend it at the moment. Now for eyes, I do have 2 new mascaras that I do recommend. The first one's being from Benefit. This is the Bounce Back Gal Mascara. I really do like it. I like, surprisingly, how fluffy this wand is. Normally, I don't like a thick wand like this. I like a thinner wand. But for some reason, this just feels incredibly soft on the lashes. I don't feel them pulling them. All I feel is them lifting and separating them and giving them nice volume, but as such a comfort. Like, it's so comfortable applying it. And if you stab yourself in the eye the way that I have with this before, it doesn't actually hurt, which I really do appreciate, and there really isn't much transfer on the lid, so I really do enjoy this. I've also been enjoying the House Labs. This is going to be their B Structural Volumizing Lengthening Mascara. I saw this all over TikTok. I do enjoy this. Is it the most volume mascara? No. I still prefer my drugstore mascaras over this, but I still think it's a really, really nice mascara for what it is. It does lift, it does separate, it doesn't cause my lashes to fall down, and it doesn't transfer, which I really do appreciate. Speaking of eyes, I really do recommend by Mario Moonlit Ethereal Palette. This is a really pretty palette. It's kind of what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. I just went in with this shade right here, and I just used one of these eye toppers. This is just one of those great palettes if you want a really soft, matte, neutral shade that's really easy to blend with beautiful eye toppers. These are more toppers than they are shimmers, but if you want more pigmentation out of them, I do recommend using some glitter glue. But it's a really pretty palette. I still find myself gravitating to it whenever I want to play with the shimmers. And then last but not least for the eyes, I do recommend the Patrick Ta Eye Duo right here. I know they're kind of expensive for what they are. All of us picked it up during the sale, and I would say I only recommend truly one, and that's going to be the Do You Know Who I Am. This is the prettiest one for me. This is what I've been wearing in my eyes the last couple of videos, and you guys just said, hey, what's on your eyes? It's been this. It's so easy just to take this and just dab it on quick on your eyes quickly. You can do it with shadow, without shadow. Like the other day when I did my new makeup releases, I just had bronzer in the crease and I tapped this on the lid. It's so pretty. I did take a little bit of the shade today, just kind of mix on here, and it's just so pretty. I have no glitter glue on. Normally I would use glitter glue if I want more pigmentation, but I want a little bit more softer glitter. This is what I go for. It's so pretty, and definitely recommend picking up during the sale when it's on sale. Now for lips. I think out of all the things I tried this year so far, I think lips are the products that I tried the most. So the first one's going to be the Makeup Forever lip liners. I got the little mini sets when I did the Sephora sale last year, and I absolutely love their lip liners. I think their lip liners are so incredible. These are going to be pencil lip liners, which I'm not used to. I'm used to more of a cream gel lip liner, so this was a first for me, and I really do enjoy this because not only can this be used as a lip liner, but could also be used as an eyeliner as well. So I really do like how universal this really is. The shades are so, so pretty. I can see why people love these. The best part about these is that since they are pencil formula, they don't tend to slide in the lips, so they tend to have a lot more grip and longevity throughout the day, which I really do appreciate. So I'm definitely going to be repicking these up during the Sephora sale. Another yes for me is actually from Makeup Forever. Again, this is going to be their plumping lip gloss. This is really pretty. This is such a pretty gloss. You don't feel any sort of plumping sensation. It just feels nice and minty. I picked up the shade Wherever Walnut because I really love the lip liner shade of it. And it's just a really beautiful, hydrating, high shine plumping gloss that's non-sticky. Nice little minty smell, and it just feels really comfortable. It feels really comfortable on the lip, and it pairs very beautifully with that lip liner. Now, another must for me, honestly, what I'm going to be picking up during these sales, I'm going to be picking up more of the Anastasia Beverly Hills. These are the Velvet Liquid Lips. I normally don't like a matte liquid lip, but something about these velvets right here, I'm obsessed with. These are so good. Not only are they beautifully pigmented, but they have great longevity, but they feel like velvet on the lips. Granted, that's what they are, but they feel so comfortable. They don't feel like they're dry. They don't feel like they're drying like you have a Sahara Desert butthole. They feel incredible. I love these so much. I recommended these during my Best of Beauty last year. I picked up quite a few shades like on the TikTok shop, and I definitely intend on picking up more shades during the Sephora sale because we 20% off. I literally had to stop myself last time I went to Sephora because I saw some shades that I wanted to try in person, and I almost grabbed them, and I was like, skirt. let me just wait for the sale, and that is what I did. So I recommend these during the sale. And then the last thing for the makeup, I highly recommend picking up the Laneige. These are the Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serum. I am wearing this on my lip right now. I'm actually wearing the peach glaze. I did pair it though with the Maybelline, lifter liner because I'm obsessed with this lip combo. But let me tell you, these are so comfortable. Like, they're so comfy. First off, the application is so cute. It's like a little bouncy lip application. The coverage is gorgeous. It feels so incredible on the lip. It has a nice high shine to it. And what I find really comforting about these, they tend to last. I can eat with this, I can drink with this, and it tends to hold on. And if it doesn't like smear all over the face. It just kind of slowly disappears, and you could just quickly reapply the coverage, and it is gorgeous. I fell so hard in love with it after I tried 2 shades right here that I had to go back and pick up the last 2 because that's how much I loved it. That is how much I love these. I had to go back and pick them up, and they're expanding. They're expanding. They're adding 4 more shades. Am I going to pick them up? Yeah, I probably am because I love these so much. I cannot get enough. Everybody who always asks me what I'm wearing my lips in person are like, what is that? Y'all, it's the Laneige. It's the Laneige. So that is pretty much what I recommend for makeup. When it comes to skincare, I still recommend the exact same skincare products I recommended back in the holiday saving event. I have not really tried anything new necessarily, so I don't have any new skincare to recommend. Same thing with fragrance. All the fragrances that I recommend are still what I recommend. I have not tried necessarily any new fragrance. So same thing with setting sprays. The one I'm still gonna recommend is the One Size. I'm still obsessed. The ABH one, it's okay, not my favorite, but if I had to recommend another one, this one's really good. The hairspray in a bottle. So with that said, this is kind of a quick Sephora recommendation video because I haven't tried as much this year compared to last year, but I'm pretty sure when we get to the holiday saving event in like the end of October, early November, we'll definitely have a lot more products to talk about because that's when they really ramp up and release so much. So with that said, let's dive into my wish list. So up first, we do have the 3 Sephora favorite kits. Now these just dropped today on the app as I'm talking about this. So I was going to wait for the sale to purchase them, but I bought them. I did not want to wait until April 4th to purchase this. I wanted to have it now because I'm very impatient. And I've been dropping the ball on these like crazy. I've been telling you guys I've been dropping the ball. I'm not doing that this year. I'm stepping up my game when it comes to my content, and this is one of them. So I did have this on my wish list, but I did go ahead and pick this up. But I do recommend if you guys want to try any of these brands, this is the best way to go. Picking up the Sephora favorite kits are literally the best way to go of trying the brand without breaking the bank to do so. I wish so badly they would bring back the Sephora favorite boxes, the Play by Sephora boxes. They were $10 a month. They're just like the Ipsy concept, but for Sephora. And that's how I found so many products I know and love today because of that. And I just wish they would bring that back, but I feel like this is how they're doing it. And so I definitely picked these up. Another I'm going to be picking up is more of the ABH Velvet Liquid Lips. I told you guys I really wanted to pick these up. I really want to pick up more shades, and I'm sticking to it because I love it so much. I really want to pick up some more colors. I also need to pick up another one of the One Size. This is the Oil Sucker Primer. This is my absolute best friend. This is my holy grail. If you have oily skin, this is going to be for you. This is going to be for you. Now, I've had a lot of people ask me how I don't peel when I wear this. I let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes, like it says. I don't really do much with my face. I just kind of sit there kind of stoically, and I let it go on, and I kind of rub it in, but then I dab it, and then I just let it sit. And that's why I don't have any peeling issues with this, but I think it's really incredible. Just like I do have to pick up another one of the One Size setting sprays because this is pretty much empty and your girl needs another one. I already told you guys I want to pick up more of the Laneige Craze Lip Glaze. They're going to be offering 4 new shades. They're offering a strawberry sprinkle, a blueberry jelly, a raspberry jam, and a maple glaze. I'm so excited. As soon as it drops, I'm definitely picking that up. Next, I want to pick up the Ellis Brooklyn. This is the guava perfume. I've seen everybody talk about this. They say how incredible it smells. They said that if you love the Malibu one last year, you'll absolutely love this one this year because it's the same similar scent of it being really like fruity and tropical vibes, and I really am for that. I'm not gonna buy the full size. I'm gonna buy the travel size because you guys know how I am about buying full sizes. So we'll stick to the travel for now, but I definitely gonna be picking that up during the sale. Another one I'm interested in picking up is actually from Benefit. It's their Hula Wave Cream Bronzer. balm. This looks so cool. It's literally going to be a sheer buildable bronzer balm with a soft matte finish formulated with rich moisturizing ingredients. I feel like that looks really cool, so I kind of want to pick that up because it kind of reminds me of the Polite Society bronzer that I just recently got. I really do enjoy that, so that's kind of the vibe I'm getting for this, so I want to check that out. I also want to try the Sephora Blush and Glow Longwear Matte Liquid Blush. I really have been enjoying Sephora products. I feel like Sephora has definitely stepped up their game when it came to their makeup. I feel like they're not talked about enough. Like, I'm obsessed with their bronzer, and I feel like it's time that I finally try their blushes and highlighter, so I think I might pick that up during the sale too, especially because of the fact that it is going to be 30% off. Another thing I'm interested in picking up is actually from One Size. They're relaunching their Go Off Makeup Remover. They're relaunching their Go Off Makeup Remover Dissolving Mist. Now, this is going to be back for a limited time. It literally launches on April 4th. The day that the sale starts is when this launches, and this had gone viral. This is one of the first products they ever launched. They never brought it back, and it's coming back for a limited time only, and I definitely want to pick that up. Another thing I might pick up, we'll see, is going to be from Glow Recipe. I might pick up the brightening serum blushes. I don't know. Like, they're on my wish list to get, but do you guys think they're good enough to get? Like, should I try them? Should I not? I need to hear your comments below on that one, because this one I've been teeter-tottering that one a lot, whether or not I should get it. Now, my list fluctuates all the time. Sometimes I want something, sometimes I don't. So we'll see what actually happens when the Sephora sale begins, and we'll see what I actually end up getting. Those are all the things that I have currently on my wish list and what I recommend. Now, in case you guys want to know, the Sephora sale does start on April 4th. April 4th all the way through April 14th. If you are a Rouge member, starting April 4th, you guys can save 20% off. If you are a VIP, starting on the 8th, you guys can save 15% off. And if you are a Rouge, starting on the 8th as well, you guys can also save 10% off all the way through the 14th. And you guys can save 30% off the entire Sephora collection. All you guys have to use to get the sale is going to be the code SAVEMORE to save either 20, 15, or 10% off. I love the Sephora savings events. I think they're so much fun, and I'm really curious to see what I end up getting when the time comes. If you guys have any recommendations on what I should check out, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your recommendations. I'd love to maybe get some stuff that you guys may recommend, or if you think there's stuff I should take off my list, let me know as well. But with that said, guys, I'll make sure I linked everything that I've shown on my face and what I recommend down below. But that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, R for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful Patreon members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.